The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to the Lord.
As Jesus continued his journey to Jerusalem, he traveled through Samaria and Galilee. As he was entering a village, 10 lepers met him. They stood at a distance from him and raised their voices, saying, "Jesus, Master, have pity on us." And when he saw them, he said, "Go show yourselves to the priests." As they were going, they were cleansed. And one of them, realizing he had been healed, returned, glorifying God in a loud voice, and he fell at the feet of Jesus and thanked him. He was a Samaritan. Jesus said in reply, 10 were cleansed, were they not? Where are the other 9? Has none but this foreigner returned to give thanks to God? Then he said to him, "Stand up and go. Your faith has saved you." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
I want to talk about gratitude, being grateful, or saying thanks. Gratitude is appreciating what people do for you, no matter what it is, no matter how small. It does not belittle you, does not make you smaller, but rather it makes you bigger. Gratitude is a way of saying, "I am happy that you did this for me. I am happy that you helped me. I am happy for what you have done." You are expressing your internal disposition by saying thank you, by showing gratitude. It is not old-fashioned. It is not a cake. It is not anachronistic to this present generation. It's something worth doing. I want to tell you a story about being grateful, a story that really happened. A young man, a high school young man, decided to go with some people to Nicaragua. They went on a mission. Their main purpose was to bring vaccination to the natives. He described where they were staying. The house was built on the ground. That is, there was no foundation whatsoever. It was made of wood and palm leaves. Banana leaves, not palm leaves. So that's the house he was staying in. The owner of the house, let's call him Tito, had other children who were staying in the house with him. So one evening, the young man from Chicago came out, sitting outside, thinking of where they were. He remembered some of the children who came for vaccination, but because they already have the disease in them, they could not vaccinate them. They had to send them away. He looked around where they were staying. There was nothing modern about it. He was thinking, how could life be so cruel? As he was sitting there, Tito came out to sit with him on the other bench. Tito reclined himself very well, looking up to the skies. Started singing this, "Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it beautiful?" The young man turned around and said, "What are you saying?" He said, "Look at the stars. Look at the number of the stars. Look at how beautiful they are. We should be grateful to God for all these." So the young man from Chicago was saying to himself, with all this poverty that surrounds this man, without any hope, how can this man be grateful to God? That night, he thought about it and realized that if this man could be so happy and so grateful, appreciating even nature with all his poverty, he himself, who came from Chicago, where he had everything, the light was there, the roads were there, the telephone was there, the televisions were there, whatever he needed was there, the refrigerator was there. But in this place there was nothing like that. It struck a nerve with him that he's been living an ungrateful life. Began to appreciate what he had. What about us today? How many times do we get up in the morning and say, God, thank you for my life? How many times in a day do we remember to say, God, I appreciate your goodness to me, your goodness to my family. I appreciate my health. How many times do we do that? Saying to God, thank you for bringing me back home safely. Thank you for my children who went to school and came back. I was not called to the school today to come and collect their bodies. I was not told to go to that hospital and identify my son. Oh, your husband went to work. They did not call you and say something happened. When you get a call from the place your spouse is working and they say to you, please come down. You are dead even before you get to the place. Or your son went out and the police did not call you and say, we found this car in the ravine. This car hit the pole and burst into a flame. How many times do we appreciate what God does for us? Sometimes in our prayers we complain because we want to be like that person, we want to be like the other person. What I have, I don't appreciate it. I complain to God, why am I like this? Why did you not do this for me? Rather, you did it for the other person. How many times do we kneel in gratitude to God for even the life He has given us? Yesterday, one of our members, we were discussing with him, he said to me, I said, how are you? He said, well, I'm happy I'm still on this side of the grass. Isn't it a wonderful thing? But how many times do we appreciate that? If you want to know how good God is to you, one day take a stroll to the hospital, any hospital around you, and go and see people. Some of them, part of their body is not there, their leg or their hand, or even half of their head is not there. Or those who have been in the ICU for months, the family is hoping that they will even, breathe. Some say, well, even if it means I have to be carrying him or her every day of my life, I'm ready to do that, but let him or her come back to us. But we take God for granted. As we take God for granted, so we take our families for granted. We take our parents for granted. We take our children for granted. We take our neighbors, our brothers and sisters. We take those we interact every day with, we take them for granted. You went to the mechanic. He or she repaired your car. They gave you the bill. You grumbled. You want to curse them. Why is the bill so much? Annoyingly, you jump into your car and go out. It never occurred to you to say, thank you. What about the teller you met at the bank? What about the cashier you met at the office? Do you remember to say thank you? You go to Walmart, or you go to Target, or you go to Cisco, or what? That's Cisco or Cisco, whichever. And they serve you. Do you remember to say thank you? Or you think that by saying thank you to them, you become little? You are not below them, rather. You have raised yourself up to say, that's a nice man, that's a nice woman. But when you grudgingly frown your face as if they have slapped you, but what they have done is just to serve you, help you to check out their goods. When you turn around and say, oh, thank you very much, you put a smile on that person's face. If he remembers you or she remembers you tomorrow, he or she wants to go to work because people appreciate what they do. What about the man who collects your garbage every day or every other day? I appreciate those who, during festivities, put something around the garbage bin for the man or woman when they come. Some even invite them. Take this for your Thanksgiving. Take this for your Christmas. This is for the New Year. Do we appreciate people who work for us and make our lives more manageable? If gratitude was nothing, then the Lord would not have demanded today. We are not the 10 of them made whole. Where are the other 9? Ingratitude is bad. I can say ingratitude is not of God, it's of the devil. Ingratitude is of the devil. It doesn't come from a good heart. It comes from a convoluted mind. If you spend your life only remembering the bad things, if you spend your life complaining about everything, you are saying to God, why did you make me? But God did not make you a grumbler. He did not make you a complainant. God made you to be happy. I can assure you of that. That God made us to be happy in this world. That's why when God created everything, God saw all that He made, and it was very good. God blessed it. God blessed it. God blessed us. As we are not grateful, we do not teach our children to be grateful as well. I appreciate the parents, you see them, somebody does something for your little child, they say thank you, say thank you. You are training them in the way to live as human beings. But if they see you every day, walk out, grumble, even trying to fight those who are helping you, you are raising up maybe the next batch of inmates at the prisons. And if you raise them that way, don't be surprised when the police will call you and say, come to the station. Come to the station. Or the principal will call you and say, come to the school. What kind of person are you raising? A human being? Or do I say an animal? Or semi-human being? My point today is this. Whenever God does anything for us, we appreciate it. God is happy. I can use that word. It makes God happy. Christ was happy that this one single man came back to say, thank you. Do not spend your days and years being a grumbler, grumpy and grumpy and grumpy. Be a happy person. Show a happy face when you come, when you meet other human beings, you know. But when you go back to your cave, you can frown as much as you like. You know, you can go to the store and buy some of these Halloween costume and wear it in your house, you know. You can wear it. But live a human life. Live a happy life. Let those around you realize you are a human being and you appreciate them. Let those you encounter realize you are a human being and that you appreciate them. No matter what small thing they do for you, say thank you. It shows your disposition. It shows you are happy inside.